In this video, we have more details on WWE 2K25 as the latest Ringside Report has revealed more of this year's gameplay changes, including some big changes to ladder matches and a brand new feature for the Creation Suite. Plus, we also have details on a new feature for Universe Mode, new intergender options, and updates to Special Guest Referee. So let's start with some new gameplay details, as the official WWE 2K website has released the first Ringside Report, which goes on to highlight some of the new features that we'll see in 2K25. The first of the details comes in regards to the new intergender matches, as the report confirms that intergender matches are supported for nearly every match type, with the only notable exception being mixed tag team matches, as those are coded specifically for men and women. In regards to championships, the report confirms that custom championships can be set up to support both men and women, so it can be put up in intergender title matches, with this also extending to intergender tag team titles. In addition, there are also a couple of existing championships that can be held by either gender, with these including the 24/7 championship, the up-up-down-down championship, and the left-right-left-right championship, as these titles support both divisions. More details were also shared on the return of the chain wrestling feature, where it was noted that chain wrestling won't occur in non-standard match types or in match types that involve the new giant archetype. As for whether chain wrestling can be turned off, which is something a lot of people have been asking about, the article states that chain wrestling can be customized in the gameplay settings, so you'll be able to adjust the frequency like you could in past games. Moving over to submissions, you may have seen that the submission wheel is returning this year, which is another of the features that are highlighted in this article, as 2K are bringing back the submission wheel, which sees players use the triggers to control the slider and then try to overlap their opponent's slider to make them submit. Thankfully, for those that prefer the button bashing system, the article confirms that you can still switch to that system if you prefer, so you'll have the choice of choosing button bashing or using the submission wheel. One new confirmation in the article comes in regards to ladder matches, as it's been revealed that the ladder minigame has been redesigned. Sharing more on the change, the article states, "In WWE 2K25, we have completely redesigned the minigame in a way that better captures the tension and drama of a typical ladder match. This new minigame is broken down into multiple stages, with each new stage bringing the player one step closer to victory. As part of the minigame, players are prompted to press a series of buttons before the timer expires. Succeed and move on to the next stage, while failure will send you back to the beginning." In addition to this change, the article also announced one additional feature, as it was revealed that when hanging from the object, players can now continue to try and pull it down. Alongside the new updates to the ladder match, the article also confirms one returning feature, as it notes the return of ladder finishes, as the report confirms that finishes and signatures can now be activated from the top of the ladder. Some examples given were Eddie Guerrero's frog splash and the Macho Man's big elbow drop. Continuing to announce new features, the Ringside Report goes on to share the first details of one of the big updates coming to the Creation Suite, as the developers have added a new AI settings option to create a moveset, which will allow you to customize how and when the AI attempts certain moves. When viewing a move assignment in Create a Moveset, players will see a new option to edit the AI settings for that specific move, which allows them to adjust the priority, the repetition, and the timing settings for that attack. For priority, this setting adjusts how likely the AI will be to perform the move in general. When set to preferred, AI will have a higher chance of performing the attack, and when set to favourite, AI will try the best to perform the move at least once during the match, performing any necessary setup. Should you set it to the low or the very low settings, and this will deprioritise the move so that AI won't tend to use it. For the repetition setting, by default, the AI tries not to repeat an attack too soon after it was performed. However, you can modify this behaviour and discourage the AI from using the move again, or have it perform the attack multiple times. As for the timing option, this setting allows AI to be particular about the phase of the match in which a move should be performed. Some moves make more sense in the early phase of the match, while other moves should be saved until later phases when the superstars have been worn down. As a result, by adjusting this setting, you can have the AI attempt bigger and stronger moves later in the match rather than go for them at the start. In total, the AI settings can be adjusted for over 150 moveset slots, including springboards, dives, and submissions, and because they're saved as part of the moveset, any movesets that you customise can also be uploaded and shared on community creations. So there's a lot of new information there, the moveset update being the big one, as this will further add to the simulation aspect and allow you to have the AI wrestle matches like they would in reality by saving the bigger moves until last. So that's new details coming out of the Ringside Report. However, staying with new details, let's talk Universe Mode, as I know a lot of people have been asking if Universe Mode has any new features, and while it wasn't available in the build that I played, I do have one confirmation that I can share. Speaking in an interview with Shaq News, WWE Games creative director Lionel Jinx revealed that they've added the ability to host multiple PLEs in the same week, which allows you to host shows over 2 nights, like WrestleMania. Sharing the news, when asked about new features in Universe Mode, Jinx noted that promos are returning and then went on to say the following about multiple PLEs. The other thing is being able to add multiple PLEs on different days, so if you want WrestleMania to spawn on a Saturday and a Sunday, you can now do that to reflect what's happening in WWE programming, just having the ability to customise the calendar a little bit more to reflect what's happening in the WWE. The interview goes on to touch on several other topics, including more on this year's new features, so if you want to check it out in full, I'll leave a link in the video description. Going back to intergender matches, I know there's a lot of people that won't be interested in this and prefer to keep the men's and women's divisions intact, and that's something that the developers have accounted for, as they've confirmed that they've included an intergender option within the main options menu, which allows the feature to be turned on and off. When turning the feature off, this brings back the gender restrictions when selecting superstars so that you can only do male versus male or female versus female. Including this option is a great addition, as when I played the preview build and I played a Royal Rumble match, it ended up being a mixed rumble as the intergender option was turned on by default, so rather than go through and pick everyone individually, being able to turn the feature off and then set up a men's or women's rumble makes things a lot easier. Up next, we have some new confirmations for the special guest referee match, as this match type, which was limited to one-on-one matches in 2K24, has now been confirmed to work in over 24 match types in 2K25. Based on what I played in the preview build, rather than include a special guest referee match type, this build of the game included a new special guest referee option on the selection screen, which when enabled added a slot for the guest referee. The updates to special guest referee matches aren't limited to one-on-one match types, as I was told that you can add a guest referee in matches that feature up to 6 players, as you can now do special guest referee in tag team matches, triple threat, fatal 4-way and even 6-person. Currently, it's not been announced which match types are supported for special guest referee, though it was said that a full list of match types will be published in the Ringside Report. So that's the latest news roundup, but keep your eyes on the channel as I'll have more exclusive gameplay coming up, along with a first look at the new Underground match, which I'll be able to show off from tomorrow. Until then though, if you missed out on any of the previous coverage, you can check out my hands-on preview video here, or a breakdown of all the new details from the gameplay trailer. But thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.